this. I jumped out the rock and said, what's up? Some brothers pulled some gas, so I said, I'm stuck.
These girls peeping me, I'm gonna glide and swerve.
You know, I'm just trying to ask you to go to the speed limit as all.
I'm saying I'm gonna go.
Oh. Okay. Okay. All right.
The car now.
Well, you got
Get out of my car now.
Hey, you're gonna have to open that trunk. I'm not going anywhere until you open that trunk.
Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Nope. You're gonna have to get my bag out of your car. I just want my bag, man. That's all I want was my bag. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Me too. That just happened to me.
Look, he all the way back there.
So what? Yeah. Do it again? Do it again. Do it again? Again.
That's no 24 hours.
Shit.
Lately I've been thinking about us, as real as they come. But you would rather be on them drugs. I would rather hang with my thugs. Fuck when you been draining me out. You know that. You know that well. Where that throw that. Better kiss it before I go.
These bitches toilet tissue soft. I'm the hardest out the A. And if you got pressure, bitch, drop your addy on the way. And I ain't killing shit, bitch, cut. Bitch, you know I stay. All these hoes don't like me, get too forced by what they say. And you hoe be second dick, so don't put me in your route. How you talking all that shit, but no, you really count. I'm gon' beat your ass to sleep and I'm gon' take you off the mount. And I heard you on my head, now here I go, now where you at? On my life, you look a mess. Why you chasing for the clout? Made me call up on your nigga and roll my cat all on his mouth. I'm gon' fuck him in your bed and take his money when I do. So don't speak on me again, cause on my life, you fucking true. On my life, you fucking wet. You can't knock me for no say. I see your bed sit on the floor, I see that mattress in the back. Told that little bitch I'm the GOAT, and that hoe thought I was cow. Heard that bitch, she from the O, and bitch, I'm all over the mouth. Anybody wanna fight? On my life, I want to smoke. Bitch, I put that on your kids and your baby daddy throat. And you know he ate my cat, and he ate it from the back. Then he took me to the mall, I made.
Don't come in here with all that heavy breathing, huh?
I know you ain't trying to crack, God.
Oh, you ain't said nothing. I get on you.
Well, ain't it the same nail that was in your hand?
Oh, that how you feel? That how you feel?
Ooh.
That's why you were out of shape your whole life. You had high blood pressure at 8 months. I just let you live, though.
That how you coming?
What up?
That's why folk only call on you when they want something.
Oh, that how you coming? That how you feel?
What?
That's why you never know who your daddy was. Yeah. And you didn't get no girls in high school. I sat here and made all these women and you couldn't pull one. You ought to be ashamed, boy. And then you played junior varsity in high school. They ain't never called your name at the pep rally. And then you went to college for 7 years, left there and went to work at Amazon. Who do that? You really lame. You might be my lamest creation.
Shit! Yo!
Y'all was smokes cigarettes 24/7 but won't go get a vaccine?
Let me make it make sense for you real quick. I'm gonna do it real quick for you. You see that? See that flag? You know what that stands for? It stands for freedom, you feel me? So if I want to smoke a cigarette, I can. If I don't want to smoke a cigarette, I don't have to. If I want to take a vaccine, I can. And if I don't want to have to take a vaccine, I don't have to. People died for us to have those type of freedoms so that we can make the choices that we want to. Why get mad about somebody else's choice that they want to make? If you feel like the vaccine is going to help you, then take it. If you don't, then don't. But don't worry about the next person's choices because you think you have the right ones. Say, oh, the vaccine's here because the government wants to help you and they care about your health. If they really cared about your health, then why they let people die from diabetes all the time for not having been able to afford insulin? Why are they letting people die from cancer all the time that can't afford treatments? Why are cigarettes illegal? Why is a lot of unhealthy things for us illegal? Make that make sense for me.
With me? Yeah? Then what you call me N-word for? You gonna call me a word, but you can't come out and deal with it. Bro, man.
Colin and Mike over there just geeking.
Oh, fuck out the car. Woo! Fuck out the car. Woo! Shit!
Why do rich people steal from the poor? Why the poor turn around and go and buy shit that they can't afford? Why do God's sons lie to the Lord? Why you get your credit up to buy Benz? Why you ain't get a Ford? Why do niggas kill each other for looking? Why the only time my dog wanna read is when the police book him? Why do everybody hate on each other? Why we just can't come together? Why do we go against one another? How did black people run out of luck? It's a Chinatown in every city and state. Why we get a month? Why my people only know how to stunt? Why they every time he say he got my back, I think it's a front? Why do niggas pop pills and bars to get attention and play like they depressed till they actually are? Why you can't play with your child but you play with them hollows? Why you can't get it poppin' but you poppin' a bottle? Why every day I wake up I think of Demi Lovato? Niggas all on my page, why I can't get a follow? Gotta hustle, that's a young nigga motto. All you niggas do is whine and I don't fuck with Moscato.
I've seen a lot of TikToks where black people ask white people questions. So now as a white man, I've got a question for black people. A serious question. So if you're not black, keep scrolling. But I gotta know, what kind of food y'all be having at these barbecues, man? And what I gotta do to get invited to one? I'm tired of going to these cookouts where we have poached halibut wrapped in kale. It literally tastes like a hate crime wrapped in gluten-free lettuce wraps, stuffed with raisins. And I'm tired of having raisins in my potato salad. I bet y'all be seasoning y'all's food. I ain't never had seasoning before. All I'm saying is 2021. Let me get invited to one barbecue. I gotta know. Tag me. I'm in OKC. Let me know.
Have y'all realized that as soon as you're born into this world, they try to dope you up in all types of ways? First is cutting the umbilical cord at birth. You're really supposed to keep your placenta attached to the baby for days. Then it's through the vaccines. Then it's with the formulas. And check how as soon as you get pregnant, they make sure that you start taking prenatal pills. Now, I don't care. You can say, oh, we know what's in prenatal pills. No, you don't. You don't know what they really putting in these pills. So they can lie to you and say, oh, your baby is getting all the nutritions and vitamins that it needs through this pill. But no, they don't. Everything your baby needs is what you eat, what you ingest. And it's best to make good choices with it. Everything they do from birth is to try to shut your pineal gland off so you won't have a true outlook on life. Physical life, that is. We weren't born to identify as anything. Not a race, not a sex, not a culture, not anything. But I'm going to talk about this more.
Imagine a virus so intelligent that it knows how to defy the laws of every other airborne respiratory virus and not cross this barrier and infect people without masks. It makes perfect sense if you don't think about it, and most people during the last year haven't really used the gray matter between their ears. That's just the reality.
I decided to make a response to this video, not necessarily for you, Rail, but for the people that you are leading astray. You're spreading false information. I'm here to help you out. The first point you attempted to make was saying that the Bible has many different versions. But if you know the history of the Bible, you will know that the King James Version is the only true Bible. If you learn the true history, you would know that the King James Version was translated from the original Greek and Hebrew manuscripts. The King James Version was only translated 7 times. In all honesty, I do not see the difference, considering you guys have many different versions of your books as well. No disrespect, but you had the audacity to say that the Bible was written by man.
Man wrote it, and humans can lie. But what's stopping them from lying to keep y'all programmed?
Again, no disrespect, but I don't see the difference considering you get all your knowledge from man-made books as well. Another thing you said is, why is the Bible copywritten? Copyrights are protection. Just like artists protect their music with copyrights so no one else steals their songs, you also mentioned Queen Elizabeth. You posted this and mentioned how James and Elizabeth were cousins. As you see above, it says nearest royal relatives, not telling the people that this is not entirely facts, but this is just somebody's opinion in vlog. This is an opinion written by Pauline Croft of the University of London. Not only that, but you forgot to mention that they were talking about Queen Elizabeth I, not the second. As you can see below, the current Queen Elizabeth was born 1926, and King James was born 1566, which is a whole 400 years apart. So they're not near relatives. Keep in mind, just because you're relatives does not mean you share the same agenda. This is my little brother, he plays football. This is my other little brother, he tries to run the streets. Then you got people like me who are trying to expose the lies that you guys tell about the Bible. My point being, everyone has different walks of life and different agendas regardless of relative status. You said, why is King James writing a book about demonology? If you ever read the book Art of War, you would know how important it is to know your enemy. If you don't know your enemy, how can you fight against them? It's important to know your enemy because, as you see here, this is the Egyptian tree of life, and this is the satanic tree of life. They look very similar, don't they? But you wouldn't know that unless you know your enemy. You say that the Bible doesn't talk about celestial beings, but as you see above, they mention cherubim. Again, cherubim. Here's another celestial being, different from cherubim. These are the seraphim. Here's another celestial being, an angel. This is why it's important to read the Bible before you make statements about the Bible, because as you see, God did mention celestial beings multiple times. You said the Bible doesn't tell us that we are being controlled, but as you see here, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy. Is this not philosophy to you guys? The fact that you can get this kind of information so abundantly, is that not spoiling you guys? And vain deceit after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ. I don't know, but it just seems like the entire world is into the devil all of a sudden. Not only the devil, but the whole world is into spirituality as well. You finished off saying the Bible demonizes the third eye. I promise you, nowhere in the Bible can you prove that statement. The third eye demonizes itself. As you can see, guys, a lot of people make statements about the Bible and have actually never read it. That's why I'm here to help. My 3 minutes are up, so like and follow for more.